Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matthew Allen, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this.
Digging in next, Derek Hall. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity.
Now it'll be Elijah Gomez. First pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Next up, Jack Conley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jack Conley.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reading is out in front here. Next, it'll be Elijah Gomez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Francisco Morales. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Morales.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now in the box, Elijah Gomez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So here is Elijah Gomez, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Moniak, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first. Next up is Jack Conley. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 out, nobody on. Down the right field line. He's around first, heading for 2. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2.
This is the story that I am all about lately. The organization drafted him higher than he was projected to go, and they seem to believe that he could be a two-way player for them. But not everybody agrees. I've got the mayor, Sean Casey, with me. Sean, you're not sold on this idea. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm not sold on it because I think baseball is such a tough sport. And, you know, when you first get drafted, maybe you come out of high school or you come out of college, right? I mean, it's easy to be a two-way player. But when you get into professional baseball, it's so specialized. The pitchers are at another level, the hitters are at another level. And the work that goes into that one side of the game, there's so much that goes into it. So for a player to come into pro ball and try and be a two-way player, that's going to be a really tough thing to do. And not many people have had a ton of success at that.
And the refinement's only one aspect of it. There's also the physical stamina that goes into playing a professional season, coming from college or high school where you've got a few days off between games. It's very grueling in the pro ranks.
Well, it's the grueling part about professional baseball. In the minors, you're playing 144 games. In the big leagues, you're paying 162. The mental part of that, having to play night in and night out, is so taxing and so demanding. So to do that mental side of it two ways, I mean, for me, going back as a hitter, it would almost have been impossible for me to do that.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean Reed Foley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really...
So now to the plate, Jerry Mendez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 0-1 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gomez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So now here is Elijah Gomez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today and he goes out and follows suit.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch hit in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now to the plate, here is Patrick Mazeika, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. There's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in is Cody Bohannon. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, that's a huge base hit. After being down by 2 early, they strike right back.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to breathe a sigh of relief right there. We got a fresh ball game. See if he goes out there and attacks differently.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bailey Falter.
The pitcher, Bailey Falter.
The 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. Up next, Elijah Gomez. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. Binghamton leads it. So next to hit is Elijah Gomez, singled in his last at-bat. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Elijah Gomez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. 6-2 the final total today. The Binghamton The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler McGill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at...
And stepping in, Elijah Gomez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kids.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Dan, Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Garcia takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Next to dig in, Enyel De Los Santos.
The pitcher, Enyel De Los Santos.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
0-1, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Gomez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. And now here is Elijah Gomez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Elijah Gomez. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0. And it's fouled away.
Here we go.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Popped him up. Garcia moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it.
Now into the box, Elijah Gomez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Fastball well outside. Paez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Derek Hall.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
So next to bat will be Derek Hall, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one, hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gomez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping up is Elijah Gomez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-2 now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mendez is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that. Next to hit, Nick Maton. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. This is skied out toward right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Binghamton came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way.